Black Caesar. So this is our first Vice narcotics case. Probably a whole different ball game this.
Phelps, welcome to Vice. This is your new partner, Roy Earl. Take a seat.
This guy.
A special request was made to transfer you to add Vice. We need a man with your kind of starch on this desk, son. We have 2 dead Negroes found in an apartment this morning on Yucca Street. Number 6358, apartment 5.
We got better things to be doing than wasting our time on 2 dead junkies.
Did I ask your opinion, detective? 2 men dead on U.S. Army issue morphine. That makes it an advice case. Beat it!
Yes, sir.
Might get to drive his car that we saw in
You and the lieutenant have
previous
some
case.
history?
You could say that. We used to be partners. So, you're working with the big boys now, Cole?
I guess so, Roy. I thought homicide was the primo assignment.
That may be the case. I asked for you personally, Phelps. I had to pull a few strings to get you over to Advice. How does it feel?
The lieutenant seems to think I'm doing okay.
Okay. Don't get humble on me, Phelps. You're doing great. You're the department pinup boy. War hero and crime fighter. What a combination.
I can assure you I'm no war hero, detective.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
Let's
drive a
drop
nice
some
car.
hopheads.
Cadillac Series
Nice
62
car,
convertible.
Roy. Is it department issue?
No, this is my sled. You can't be seen slumming it in a Nash if you're in Vice, Cole. Meanwhile, we got needle freaks kissing it goodbye all over Central Avenue.
Any in the vicinity officer needs assistance, 1825 North Highland Avenue, 1825 North Highland Avenue. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
Who in God's name would eat at that hovel? They really picked a prize shithole for our first date.
It's up the stairs, detectives. Around the corner, last door on the left.
I'm all done. Your show now.
Carruthers,
Phelps?
I've been reassigned to Advice.
What have we got? 2 stiffs, overdosed, been dead a couple of days.
Government issue morphine. We use the same syrettes in Okinawa.
Fucking Negro junkies can't take supply this pure.
You know these guys?
I know of them. The younger one's a 2-bit horn player by the name of Cornell Tyree. The other one works in distribution. Started using a little too much of his own product, and Jack D took exception. He wasn't born that ugly. His name's Lamont. Tyrone Lamont.
So who's supplying the drugs?
That's easy. Whoever knocked off the wharves in San Pedro. Jack Dragna, Mickey Cohen. Dope's been all upside down ever since Jimmy Utley started the long walk at Quentin.
You talk about it like it's a system.
It was a system. But those days are long gone.
We are supposed to uphold the law.
Yeah, and we do. But we can't change people. The truth is, everyone wants a license to get a little dirty now and then. Our job is to keep it manageable.
That's how you see it?
See it any other way, and you better forget about being a vice cop.
Can we get on with this? Today, preferably?
Took his jolt and drifted off. And I suppose his friend wasn't in any condition to notice that he had stopped breathing.
These clowns lived on popcorn?
Must have been messy eaters. It's all over the floor. Tyrone Lamont, not even 23 years old.
Never the same, are they?
Must have to update your license a
Small
lot
chance
to have
in
your
life,
age on it
probably
in
better than no
America.
chance.
Only a couple of clues so far though.
Black Caesar. From the joint across the street.
You catch all the good ones, Phelps.
What's this?
Something was taped to the bottom of the cup. Some kind of fruit, a bell, and win. Strange doodle.
I'm sure that'll come in handy later.
You catch all the good ones, Phelps.
I wonder what's the correlation between love of the needle and love of the music. Another special order from the Caesar. Street life have no idea how dangerous this stuff is. No cooking or preparation. Must have been the easiest fix these two ever had.
And their last.
Bit heavy for an empty cup.
There we go.
They're fixed right over the counter in broad daylight. One cigarette is enough to knock you out for combat trauma. Two of them will stop your heart. They say only the good die young. I hope it was true in your case. Who is JJ? And why do these two care about his taste in music?
Just when I think I've seen it all.
The Emperor across the street appears to shift a lot of popcorn. Let's shake him down.
Let's indeed.
Right. Let's wrap this up before I actually have to work overtime instead of just claiming for it.
You're a true...
Help you?
Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD. We're inquiring into the deaths
Hand
of...
over the popcorn, numbskull, before we kick the door in.
Always running.
Get that son of a bitch!
Over we go. Ow. Whee! Never loses his hat when he does one of those rolls. Don't know how he does it.
They trying to kill me. You gotta help me out. What the hell going on here? Morgan! That you?
You picked the wrong cop, you fucking animals.
Oh.
What's your name?
Morgan.
Half an answer is no answer to me, asshole.
Fleetwood Morgan.
Keep an eye on him, Roy, while I take a look around.
Your burgers are gonna burn.
Keep very still, Fleetwood. Don't give me an excuse to shoot you.
These number slips might affect your tone, Fleetwood.
Yeah, good point. Not playing that with that in it.
Should be stamped on the reverse by the issuer.
Maybe Morgan can give us something on this Jones character.
I don't think the egg's got anything on us.
Morphine. Might not be filling, but I'm sure it's satisfying.
About time we heard what Fleetwood here has to say, Cole.
We're inquiring about the deaths of two men in an apartment across the street, Fleetwood. We want answers.
Of course. I'll do my best, mister.
You sold the drugs to Cornell Tyree and Tyrone Lamont.
Oh, I sell fried steaks and black-eyed peas.
You're lying, Fleetwood. We know that you supplied them.
I don't know nothing about no drugs. All I do is my 10 hair flipping burgers. Can you prove any different?
Flipping burgers and strapping jolts of morphine to the bottom of popcorn cups, Fleetwood. Now, I want the truth. Who supplies the drugs?
Cat by the name of Armstrong Edwards. He brings the stuff around about once a day.
I know Armstrong. He's a two-bound, strictly small time. Who's he working for, Fleetwood?
Jermaine Jones.
The guy on the
We have you
back
for
of
the
that
hop
ticket.
and resisting arrest. Tell us about the numbers if you want our help.
Look, the numbers are the white man's tax on poor folk. All right, now what else you want to know?
We have an address on the slips. We're gonna go down there now and rat you out, Fleetwood. Tell whoever it is that you rolled over and gave them up.
No. Look, I've been cooperative, okay? Now you gotta help me, son.
Fleetwood, I'm going to speak personally to the judge on your behalf.
A name, Fleetwood.
Oh, he's a real slick dude. Wears a hat and swings a cane. Goes by the name of Merlin. All right, I ain't got a last name.
See you at the station, Fleetwood.
Hey, you're gonna help me, right?
Of course, kid. You helped us out. And we always like to repay a favor. Can you see that Fleetwood gets a nice cell, Wallace? One with a window and a nice fresh pillow.
That's the guy from the papers. Solved that big case.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247. I need an address on a Jermaine Jones musical booking agency.
Just a moment, Detective. Jermaine Jones. The office is listed as 5528 Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thank you.
She's always just a page away, isn't she? Extremely lucky for us.
Don't need this? JTI Radio reminds you an ounce of prevention saves
We'll go here first.
to make sure your home has a first aid.
I heard you were in the Blue Room the other night. Shouldn't you have been at home? Tucked in bed with the wife and kids?
Where I go is your business?
It couldn't have had anything to do with a certain delightful but damaged German girl, could it?
I don't know what you're talking about, Roy.
All units, officers need help. Hollywood and Highland.
How was
Hollywood and
Hopgood?
Highland officers need help. 211 in progress.
Who?
Shots fired. Unit to handle.
Marlon
Rockstar
Hopgood,
identified.
your informer. He was my corroborating witness in the Bishop case.
Oh, right. Marlon. You're not still sore about that, are you? You made the... Goddamn maniac!
He was an accessory to the abuse of the girl, Roy.
As long as Hollywood exists, it's gonna be chewing up starry-eyed little girls. Marlon was small time. You caught the big fish. And look how much good it did your career.
Go in the back way. Kick it down. Or does it open it up?
Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD.
The name's Merlin Odie. I run a strictly legitimate bookmaker's detective.
So that's not an illegal wire service that your colleagues are running? And the number slips that I've been picking up all morning with this address on them have nothing to do with you.
I pay my kick to the Watts, and they pay their cut to the LAPD. You can't go shaking me down.
You're a loudmouth motherfucker, aren't you? Anyone ever tell you that criminals are supposed to keep their mouths shut? Stay where you are while we look around.
Cohen took over the wire service from Siegel, right?
Ding ding. Strictly legitimate my arse.
With this quantity, we're looking at a high-level trafficking charge. Thanks for the paper trail, Merlin. I think Ramez's place is our next stop. Oh, that's quite a win for a dime, Merlin. You better start talking.
God damn it. Get after him.
Here we go again.
Give it up, Audie.
Always running.
Stop right there, Audie, or I will shoot.
Lock him up and throw away the key.
Come back, arsehole.
There he is. See him?
What are you trying to do, Merlin?
Trying to go for a record for knocking everyone over, that's what he's trying to do. Come on.
Be careful, he looks dangerous.
Gotcha.
All right, relax, motherfucker, you got me.
Nice wand, Merlin. Too bad you couldn't pull off your vanishing act.
Make your joke, smart guy, but don't damage that. That there's a valuable antique.
You don't say. Maybe you ought to have a look at this, Cole.
Adi has Jose Ramez in his pocket. Ramez must have forgotten his lucky numbers.
Pretty fancy cane.
Would you like to calculate the odds on you going to prison for a very long time, Merlin?
I'm not going nowhere. I paid my contributions, and I'm not getting hustled by you.
We're only interested in morphine. Army surplus morphine. What do you have to say about that?
I heard about that. Big robbery on the ship. Ain't my line of work. I prefer something with a sporting outcome.
You distribute for the Jews. You're a patsy.
I don't know what you're talking about. I distribute for the LAPD, motherfucker.
I don't know.
If this is a shakedown, I wish you get on with it. I can call my man from the 77th Division and have this all cleared up.
Ramez seems to owe you a lot of money.
We all owe somebody.
Were you in on the San Pedro robbery? The morphine that vanished from the wharves?
You're barking up the wrong tree. I'm a middleman, and my ass is covered.
You're not the guy we want, Merlin, but we're taking you in. Maybe some time in a cell will help you remember something worthwhile.
Fuck you, and fuck you. You'll never put a charge on me.
Take this bum in. Take the
Damn
long
it.
way around. And don't be gentle with him. You got that?
Yes, sir.
Phelps, batch 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for Ramez Removals. That's Ramez, R-A-M-E-Z.
Just checking. Ramez Removals, corner Sunset and Wilton. Owned by a Jose Victor Ramez.
Thanks for your help. Mickey Cohen runs the dope rackets?
Mickey does what he's told. Benny Siegel will take a cut of any action he's going.
I thought Jack Dragna was...
Dragna's an old-time greaser. He keeps his head down and pays his dues. Word is he's gonna clip Bugsy.
LAPD. We're here to see Jose Ramez.
What's it about?
Routine inquiries, sir. Can you tell us where we could find him?
You missed him.
He was in the delivery truck, just went out.
God damn it. $11K calling KGPL.
Go ahead, 11K.
11K requesting assistance in pursuit of narcotic suspects aboard a GM delivery truck. Commercial license David Charles 457.
Roger, 11K.
What does this lunatic think he's doing? Here comes the cavalry.
We're not playing around here. Take this clown
Whoa.
off the road.
Jesus Christ,
No good.
man.
We need to get closer. Hit him. Clear this asshole off the road.
He's going left onto Hollywood. Get alongside him and take him out.
That's it, Cole. You did it. His truck's history. Pull him. Put your hands in the air.
He took about 33 cops, didn't he?
Jose Ramez, you're being arrested on suspicion of supplying illegal drugs, resisting arrest, and for malicious damage to LAPD property.
Hey, hold your horses. I supply furniture, not drugs. And that thing back there, that was an accident. Some furniture came loose. That's all. Save it for the DA, Chico.
Keep an eye on him. We're gonna take a look around inside.
It's a big place.
Where's he been delivering? And who's been delivering here? Any repeat business in the ledger, Cole?
Why is Ramez buying so much ice? Melinati is buying a lot of furniture.
Oh, some more backstory.
Couldn't you think anywhere else to meet, kid?
We like to choose our ground.
What is that supposed to mean? Huh?
It's something Wellington said at Waterloo. The guys who win normally choose where to fight.
Are we gonna fight, kid? The two of you versus my boys here? I love the fight game. I went a few rounds myself. You and your friend, he looks tough, but I don't like your chances. Nah.
We don't have to fight, Mr. Cohen. We have you an enfilade.
What the fuck is that? Some kind of steak?
It means my men are in cover, but that they can still shoot you. If those were my orders, you would all be dead now.
Are you kidding me? This is a $200 coat. You got some balls.
Kelso.
I hope you didn't scratch the paint of my new Lincoln.
These guys are getting out of the dope business, Mr. Cohen. You'll have no more problems from them. The morphine is going to disappear back into the sea.
Hang on. You're getting hasty. There's a lot of dough on offer here.
Thanks for the offer, Mr. Cohen, but we are going to have to politely decline. After today, the morphine is no more.
This isn't the way we normally do business.
I'm aware of that, Mr. Cohen.
Call me Mickey. Are you aware of the risk, huh?
I'm giving it to you straight, Mr. Cohen. There will be no more morphine. We made a mistake and would like to back out gracefully. If you come after us, we will be forced to come after you.
You've been polite up till now, so don't stop making threats.
I don't make threats, Mr. Cohen. I'd like to thank you for your time.
Is that guy your idea, Muscle Kid?
There's something you should know about Jack, Mr. Cohen. He killed 6 Japs hand-to-hand with just a bayonet and a K-bar knife. His outfit, the 6 Marines, killed over 100,000 Japs in 3 months in Okinawa, and he was in the thick of it.
Those Japs are little guys, right?
Yes, Mr. Cohen. About your size.
Oh, burn. That's a pretty good comeback, to be honest.
What's with the puddle? Where's that trail of water coming from, Cole?
Let's find out.
There must be a way through the back. Welcome to Furniture Village, where taste comes to die. What a pile of junk. My mother would be in heaven. I bet this is the kind of crap you love, Cole. 20 years out of fashion. Smells of old people in here. This is useless. I can't see a damn thing. You need to get up onto the floor above.
Okay then.
Get down here. There's a cold room in the back.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
I think we know where the water's coming from. You're gonna want to see this.
There's something frozen inside.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's a hell of a lot of morphine.
This must be how they transport the morphine.
That's why they need so much ice.
LAPD, leave it right there. Everyone out of the vehicle and put your hands up.
There's something in the ice.
He's making
Oh,
a run
shit.
for it. Let him have it. Show me your face, motherfucker!
I flanked your ass.
Take them all to Hollywood Station. Have the ME and tech services go over this place.
Where will you be?
Hunting polar bear.
Put a massive dent in this operation, that's for sure.
Is Audie serious? Is the LAPD turning a blind eye to narcotics?
Keep your shirt on, Phelps. Drugs are prohibited. Doesn't mean people don't want to take them. Limiting supply doesn't mean that we have limited demand.
I understand that. I know that the average Joe needs to unwind a little, let his hair down at the end of the week, but morphine? Heroin?
It's important to demonize hop, Phelps. Looks good in the papers. But when all is said and done, it's just another chemical like booze. A lot of people in high places think we're doing the city a favor by keeping the dope rolling into Central Avenue. Donnelly certainly believes we need to keep them anesthetized.
Better jobs and opportunities would go a lot further.
Will you listen to yourself?
Factory is closed. Has been for years. Not much call for ice anymore with all those newfangled refrigerators.
Save it for someone who wants to hear it. How many janitors carry a gat?
That's one way of announcing we're here.
LAPD, hands in the air. You're done, my friend.
My brother-in-law hates my guts. Come and get me if you want some daylight through that suit of yours. God damn it. These schmucks cannot leave this building alive.
Eyes open.
Throw out the guns.
Blind fight never works. Headshots, however, do.
What the hell is the matter? Can someone please just kill these assholes
Around
already?
here somewhere.
Weapons on the ground, now!
I got you now.
Get behind something, Phelps.
Put your weapons down and your hands in the air.
Clear me some space here.
Hello?
You're
Push forward.
I'm gonna put holes in you.
Pretty cool that the ice breaks.
And your buddies are dead.
gotcha. Give me some goddamn cover. Find some cover. Let's move.
The son of a bitch is limping! Shit!
Keep moving. Boys, I walk.
Walk out of here, or you can go out in a box. Your choice.
Real clever, asshole. I'm gonna find you.
Take cover, you lunatic.
They're all dead, Finkelstein. Leave the weapon and put your hands up now.
Put my hands up. Sure. Then what? Cop to peddling the dope? Cut a deal? Ship me off to the queue? Soon as I get locked up, some old friend puts an ice pick above my ear? No thanks.
Only one other way out, shitheel.
Oh, that's painful a bit.
Let's have a look around. Now that we've finally got some peace and quiet. I think I've had enough ice for one day. And this stuff has got to be worth at least $100 grand.
So Finkelstein robbed the ship?
My guess is Lenny took it off their hands. This is big. This is going to make the papers, Phelps. As senior investigator, I'll do the talking.
Use a gun, it's better.
Well, well. Who would have thought that Roy Earl's hand-picked new partner would have turned out to be such a great case man? This is a good result, Phelps. As far as we can tell, Lenny the Fink was moving the morphine across the city and as far north as Frisco. This makes the feds very happy, and it makes Mickey Cohen look bad. I won't lie to you, kid. I like the headlines. I like them a lot. You keep this squad in the papers, and we'll get along just fine.
Didn't get a chance to go to that other place though. Hope that doesn't negatively affect our rating too badly. But obviously it means that we've missed out on questions and clues. One clue, oh, we only got half the questions right. But you know, 3 stars is alright and barely any city damage and only a little bit of vehicle damage. But yeah, we didn't get to interview Jones, so that's a pretty disappointing thing. But how was I supposed to know that visiting Polar Bear Ice Company would seal the deal on the mission? Nonetheless, there we go, that's our first Vice case done, so let's get on to the next one.